Welcome to Walker Bay. At Walker Bay, our mission is to make the world's best outboard console tenders. This is the Venture 13. The Venture 13 is the world's most versatile 13-foot tender. What makes it so versatile is how the many features incorporated into its design enable you to do more with it. There are features for entertaining, exploring, fishing, diving, tow sports, surfing, and cocktail cruising, all incorporated into an extremely comfortable layout, an elegant design, and sporty handling. The Venture 13 is excellent for a few different applications. It works as a tender to go on an express cruiser swim platform when you're restricted by lifting weight or length, and you want a tender that can be used for lots of different entertainment and activities. It works as a tender for an explorer or long-range cruising yacht, where lifting weight and length are important for storage, but you still want a tender that is seaworthy and extremely comfortable. The Venture 13 is also an excellent runabout for people who want something that is easy and comfortable to jump in and go for the day, but still small enough to tie up at the dinghy dock. One of the outstanding features of the Venture product line is how exceptionally roomy and comfortable they feel. This comes from the luxurious design and materials we use in our cushions, and the option of differing seating layouts to suit you. In the Venture 13, we focused on the design of the console to give you the ergonomics and feeling of being in a big boat. The foot recess under the console allows you to stretch your legs out while keeping all the controls within easy reach. The rear seat is wider than other 13-foot tenders, and the flip-up bolster gives the driver the option of 3 positions: seated, leaning, and standing. A unique feature in the Venture 13 console is the way the tilt steering column is recessed into the dashboard. Tilt steering allows you to adjust the steering for your comfort. By recessing the steering column into the dashboard, we were able to keep the steering wheel and throttle at similar distances from the driver. This makes for a more comfortable driving position. The swept-back aerodynamic design of the console reflects the sporty handling of the Venture 13. If you like exploring, you can flush mount a 9-inch chart plotter into the dashboard for your navigation charts. There is a large 14-gallon fuel tank for long range. There is lots of room in the storage compartments to store your gear, and the hull is designed for a smooth, drier ride to keep you comfortable even if it gets bumpy on the way home. For diving and snorkeling, you can have a more open deck layout with the pedestal console base. There is a telescoping flip-down ladder in the transom and an optional freshwater shower with 8-gallon water tank for rinsing you and your gear off. There is a large anchor compartment and pop-up cleat in the bow step for anchoring. For fishing, there's the option of 4 flush-mounted stainless steel rod holders behind the driver's seat. For tow and board sports, you can use the optional rod holders for a board rack, the ladder for reboarding, and the optional shower for rinsing you and your gear off. There is an optional heavy-duty ski pole, as well as standard D-rings in the transom that can be used for tubing. With the 60 horsepower rating, you'll have enough power to get people out of the water. With a 60 horsepower motor, the Venture 13 has a maximum speed of about 40 miles an hour. For entertaining or cocktail cruising, all the seating is very comfortable. The rear seat is comfortable because it's wide with thick cushions, and the bow is comfortable because of the thick cushion and the ergonomic design of the bow step and its cushion, and the console is also comfortable for reclining against. There are 5 stainless steel beverage holders and an insulated cooler. There is an option of a Fusion stereo with 4 6-inch speakers, and the USB and 12-volt charger under the steering wheel is out of the way but easy to access to make sure your phone is always charged. The Venture 13 is available with 2 console base options. The pedestal base, which gives you a more open deck layout, but still comes with a seat in front of the console and an insulated cooler. Also, there's a bench seat, which gives you an extra seat, so 5 seats in the boat, and more gear storage. The optional accessories in the Venture 13 include a heavy-duty telescoping ski pole, 4 stainless steel flush mount rod holders, an 8-gallon freshwater shower, a 9-inch chart plotter, a 4-inch engine gauge, a Fusion stereo with 4 6-inch speakers, and a bimini. There's also the option of gray or mocha EVA for the steps and for the deck. There are 3 tube and cushion color accents you can choose from. There's carbon black, ocean blue, and dark gray. The Venture 13 is designed to be lifted by a davit or swim platform. There's a lifting point in the bow, lifting points in the deck, the rear seat, and the transom. The middle lifting points in the deck and rear seat are intended to give you a low pick point when lifting and you need to clear a handrail. The wet weight of a Venture 13 with a 50 horsepower motor and a full fuel tank is about 950 pounds. So if you have a 1,000-pound lifting capacity on your davit or swim platform, you can lift a Venture 13. The wet weight of a fully loaded Venture 13 with a 60 horsepower motor, all the optional accessories, a full tank of gas, and a full 8-gallon freshwater shower tank comes in around 1,100 pounds. If you use the Venture 13 as a runabout for lakes or canals, you'll appreciate how comfortable it is. If you're tying up at a restaurant or dinghy dock, the elegant sporty style of the Venture 13 will look good, and getting on and off the dock is made easier thanks to the boarding steps on the bow, sides, and stern. You also have 3 easy-to-reach stainless steel pop-up cleats for tying up. The abundance of features in the Venture 13 is made possible with the use of innovative construction, materials, and structure. The relatively light weight for such a feature-filled design comes from the use of vacuum or resin infusion in the process of building the hull. Experienced boat builders know that this process makes for a stronger and lighter hull. The hull is designed to be smooth and stable, and the large concave lifting strakes deflect splash for a drier ride. The Venture 13 is designed for early planing and also a low planing speed. This is achieved in part with a custom fuel tank designed to fit in the bow beneath the deck. This keeps the weight of fuel forward and low. One aspect of performance we focused on in the design of the Venture 13 is what we call a comfortable cruising speed. The comfortable cruising speed is the lowest speed the boat will stay on plane. A low planing speed allows you to cover more ground when you're out exploring because the boat is planing, but at a speed where you can easily carry on a conversation without having to raise your voice. This makes for a more relaxing and less tiring journey. For the lowest possible planing speed of about 12 miles an hour, you'll want to install a wing on the motor. So if you're looking for a tender or runabout and you're limited by weight or length, or you just want a compact boat but still the feel and comfort and versatility of a big boat, the Venture 13 may be for you. After all, it's the world's most versatile 13-foot tender. For more information on the Venture 13, or to find a dealer near you, go to walkerbay.com.